preview, will you? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Something is happening. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, all right. Hello and welcome. Very exciting. This is a whole new interviews program that we do here in TaxCare. The first one that we are doing, I think we're live. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, no, it looks like we're live. The first one, my first guest, like ever in the whole interview series
Oh my
is
God.
the one, the only, the amazing Josh Long.
No, it's me? Oh,
You
man.
are on the interview. You
That's
are
amazing.
live right now. Josh, very exciting to have you. We are at Spring IO in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And it's the end of first day, and that's how long it took me to set up everything. But I'm very pleased that the first guest who I didn't have to cancel today, and I canceled a lot of people because I wasn't ready, is you.
Well, I'm honored to be here. As always, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. What we do in these interviews, we are going to talk about what our guests care about. And for Josh, I guess by the T-shirt maybe gives it away. I
Yeah.
think Josh is passionate about spring.
Oh, not comfortable flannel or as a cotton shirts.
And also cotton shorts
right.
and spring.
Right.
Cotton shorts and spring. Yeah.
Comfortable. Yeah.
Yes.
Very important. No, I love spring. I mean, we're both in the Java community, right? It's a weird, wonderful little place to be, and hard to imagine it without Java and without
So
spring.
it's not so little anymore, dude. 30 years. I mean,
I know, 30 years
been,
this year.
Yeah, it's been a while. 30 years this year. This like what November, December, whatever the first release was, and spring also not very young anymore.
No, that's true. You know, it's April. Wait, I guess it was, what is it, February or March? March every year we celebrate the anniversary of the 1.0 release of Spring Framework.
So how old is Spring Framework?
It's old enough to drink alcohol in the United States now.
Oh
right?
my God!
Yeah, so this year it would be 21 years since 1.0. Remember, there was people working on it, and there was people talking about it for 3 years before that.
Yes.
So
yes,
the first
yes.
lines of code.
The book,
book.
By Rob Johnson.
Right.
I'm going to interview him tomorrow. We will remember the book, of course. What is Enterprise Java without JB?
It's a better place.
It is. Yeah, it is. But you know what? The JB is not what it used to be. But now they're catching up by mostly copying what Spring does.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. It's all I'm saying is when we started the whole Spring project, the whole thing, the goal there was to get away from EJB of the day. You know,
I love it. I
totally
love it.
different.
EGB of the day. This is very cool. So Josh, yeah, speaking, you asked me previously what is Verbose
what's
mode
going
and who TaxCare are. So TaxCare is a company that actually tries to help people in Java community and Spring community and in other communities to be on top of security vulnerabilities, even for libraries that are not longer maintained by the official open source maintainer. So for example, if we are talking about Spring and someone maybe uses Spring 1.0, no, not really. But Spring, which is old enough not to be supported anymore, they might not need the new features, but they definitely need the latest security vulnerabilities. And we at TaxCare will backport
for the vulnerability, sure.
We will backport the fixes and release the patches that will allow people to use the older versions with the latest standard of security.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. And this is why speaking with folks like you is so interesting. Josh, tell me what. I guess you're a speaker. It's a wild guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what your talks are about.
Well, so one of the reasons I love this conference, we're in beautiful Barcelona for the Spring IO show, and one of the reasons I love this conference is you and I have done a few talks together, and we've both done a lot of talks over the years. And
We did.
you know, the reason I like doing talks with people like you and with you, and you know, just in general, the reason I like doing talks with other people is so I don't have to hear myself talk. You know, and so this year I've been very lucky. I don't have any like nothing difficult. It's just me and other people doing talks, right? So I did the keynote with Dr. Pollack, creator of Spring AI.
Oh wow, that's obviously the keynote has to be about AI.
Well, part of it. The last 20 minutes, yeah.
All right.
We ran a little over ourselves. And that, and that was a lot of fun. And then I got my friend Rod and I got my friend Jürgen to take the stage together at this conference, which they haven't done. Well, Rod's never been here. I dragged him here.
Yeah. And, but we're going to chat with Rod tomorrow, and I'm very excited. I wanted to take my Rod Johnson bobblehead with me to get a signature, but it just I couldn't fit it with all the equipment.
Oh, and that's impressive. If people could see what the equipment load here is, did you have to ship all this, like through customs or something? I mean,
but you see the luggage tags.
Right. Oh wow, that is. He's got quite the production here, like 2 steamer trunks full of equipment. Anyway, Rod, he and Jürgen and I are doing a presentation looking at it might just boil down to an AMA. You know how it is, right? Like I just want people to be able to talk to these legends on the same stage. And we're going to talk, the through line is, you know, so much of the good stuff that we have today is familiar if you were there 20 years ago. You know, the concepts that we laid down in that technology decades ago will serve you. It'll give you purchase. It'll give you stable footing in these new domains that Spring takes you to, right?
That's
and then
so on point, because in the end of the day, the principles are the same.
Yeah.
And if you look at Spring AI, it looks and feels exactly like Spring Data.
Yeah.
Which looks and feels exactly like Spring Batch, which looks and feels exactly like Spring Security.
Yeah.
And this is exactly the idea. This is how it should be. So this is why understanding the roots and the kind of where it all comes from is very important and really helps.
I couldn't agree more. And like security is a hard domain,
Yeah.
right? Just in general. Forget about in Java or Python or whatever. It's just a thing that you can study all day, all week, all year for your whole career and never know everything, right?
And you don't do it because you actually have a job to do.
You have another thing to do, which is deliver
Exactly.
business value, right?
And this is, by the way, why TaxCare will solve it for you, so you can actually do your job and not bother with trying backporting security fixes.
Well, yeah. So, but even there, we have like something like Spring Security.
Oh yeah, no, Spring Security is another use case. It's how you build in security into your app.
100%. And so, but Spring Security is a thing I don't want to build myself.
Oh yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And it's a hard domain. And so to the extent that we can provide good out of the box security, and to the extent that we have a whole team of people who are experts in that domain, who are bringing those protections and that insight to bear on your code, you know, that's valuable.
Out of the box security is such a good thing.
Right.
From any possible perspective.
100%. And so Spring Batch, Spring Data, Spring whatever, these are all domains. And if somebody said, well, you have to learn enough to write defensive application security, and you have to learn a new component model, that just doubles your work, right? If you had a different framework, different stack for each of these, right? With Spring, you just know Spring, and now you know, and you have to learn just enough to understand what's required to protect an application. So you bring in Spring Security, but you're not learning a new component model. You're not completely in a different ocean, different sea, different lake.
Because Spring is Spring is Spring.
It's Spring.
No, this is why we like it. This is why we love it.
Yeah.
And this is actually now important with going full circle to AI. Mm-hmm. Spring AI behaves exactly like everything else.
Portable service abstractions.
Exactly. And if you already know how to do Spring Security and Spring Data, bringing AI into your application is a matter of hours, which is absolutely extraordinary, because today this is the arm race. You want to be there now and not like in a year.
Right.
And just like saying, okay, I know this stuff. Okay, so we'll replace some concepts with other concepts from AI. But in the end of the day, you put annotations on your starter, and you get beans inside your code,
Right.
and you ask it to do stuff, and it does it, and that's all. That's exactly like everything else.
I love that. And so that we're going to talk. That's Rod and Jurgen and me, their trusty sidekick. And then I tricked Oracle Vice President Thomas Hortinger. Forgive me if I'm butchering your name, my friend. Creator of GraalVM, creator of the GraalVM technology and the native image technology and all that stuff. He was also, before he took the promotion, he was he did the just-in-time compiler for a little thing called V8, which is a little used JavaScript engine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay, sure. Who cares, right? But anyway, Java.
Yeah, there is Java in the name. Close enough.
Yeah, JavaScript is to Java as cars to carpet, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm doing a presentation on GraalVM and Spring with him, right?
Excellent.
So every talk is just me with my favorite people, just learning. And I love that. I love this kind of show. I love that we can all just be here.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. Josh,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Oh,
And
likewise.
I can just repeat how glad I am that the inaugural episode of the Verbose Mode is with no one else but Josh Long.
I'm more than flattered. I can't tell you. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you again as always.
Great. All right. And you all stay tuned. So tomorrow morning we will start bright and early. Well, not so bright. I have a talk at 9, but right after at 10. And we will go until we drop with as many speakers and VIPs here as on Spring.io as possible. It's going to be great. You will enjoy it. We will enjoy it. And much.
Hasta luego.